Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. An employee for the Showtime network talks about what he heard regarding a counteroffer from Deontay Wilder to Team Joshua. Stay tuned. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, the talk of the town is Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Let's jump right into it. There's an employee of Showtime, Brian Custer, and on his verified account, he posted a pic stitch of him and Wilder and him and AJ. And it says, I hear Deontay Wilder's team has submitted an offer to Anthony Joshua for a mega fight. It includes a fight to take place in Vegas and London at the Wembley, and an offer of both fights if both fights here in the States. I think it's a typo. If both fights are here in the States. If they can come to an agreement, this would be fire for boxing. Hashtag Wilder Joshua, and he tagged Showtime. Now you also see Deontay Wilder under his verified account. He liked this post. So to me, obviously it's circumstantial evidence, but that kind of co-signs that there is a counteroffer that has been submitted, because first of all, Shelly Finkel said he was going to submit a counteroffer at the latest Friday of last week. So I think he did. And in addition, like I said, you get the circumstantial evidence like Wilder co-signing a tweet or a social media post with Showtime Boxing tag, and he's liking it. Because here's the thing, if his team didn't counteroffer, why would he like it? Wouldn't he actually say, hey, no, Brian, you're absolutely wrong. We didn't send a counteroffer. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really seem likely. Plus, Team Wilder told you they would be doing the counter. So things are heating up, man. I'm just going to say it like that. Things are heating up. The flat rate, 12 million is some bullshit. We already talked about it. I've talked about it. I'm going to keep talking about it. And there's nothing anyone could do. You know what I mean? The wheels are already in motion for this particular fight. If Team Joshua decides something else, then it's going to reflect them, most likely. You know what I mean? We'll wait for the details to emerge in this, but I already told you guys that, like, put it this way. Just look at the Team Joshua and what they've said, and then look what Wilder said, right? And just lay the facts out. You guys can say, oh, you're hating all this stuff, but like I said, the wheels are already in motion, and Ego's army is already on the case, and I can't stop it now. It's too late. People want to see the fight. There's nothing I could do about it now. But just listen to what people say. Just things like, when it comes to Deontay Wilder getting 50-50, Eddie Hearn was like, I think he said over my dead body was his phrase of choice. He said that's not going to happen. Absolutely not going to happen, right? But Anthony Joshua did the interview with Sky Sports, and he says, hey, if this is $100 million fight, if this is $100 million fight, then I'll take 60-40. You know what? I'll take 50-50. I'll take 50 million right there, and then give me the 50 million up front, and they could collect the rest of it with the pay-per-view proceeds and the back end money if it's $100 million fight. So once again, another inconsistency. So which one is it? Is it under no circumstances, under Eddie Hearn's dead body, that they would get 50-50? Or is it what Joshua said, which is, you know what, if they keep saying it's a $100 million fight, give me 50 million up front, even though we know that's not going to happen, right? The only one that's gotten crazy amounts up front is a guy like Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? 32 million guaranteed, 100 million guaranteed versus Pacquiao. And that's because he has a track record of great numbers and viewership and the biggest live gates and all that. So they fronted the money up front. But No one else is getting that in the sport. Canelo, Triple G, Joshua, no one's getting them major guarantees. But again, if you promote the card right, like, why be so pessimistic? It could be $100 million fight if you promote it right, if you build excitement, if you let the fans into your training camp, you know what I mean, via Sky Sports coming out and filming you, and Showtime gets involved. You know, this is a big fight. The fans want to see it. I just thought about that. You have two different major news networks that cover sports, Sky Sports, and then also Showtime. So they would have a mutual vested interest, because one would be on this side of the pond in America covering the fight, and also Sky Sports would be trying to provide news articles, headlines, coverage, and interviews and stuff. So why couldn't this be $100 million fight? You know what I mean? When you got two massive networks coming together. Showtime also said they would step in and help mediate negotiations. So, like I said, the pressure's on to make this fight. And if this fight proves to be super difficult, and then a Gerald Big Baby Miller fight is made with no issue, Alexander Povetkin mandatory, which should be trumped by unification. Eddie Hearn already admitted that in the IFL TV interview, and I don't need him to admit that. We all know that. You know what I mean? You could look in the actual rule set for the different sanctioning bodies, the IBF, and most sanctioning bodies, I've never heard of them say they'll stand in the way of a mega fight, and they'll stand in the way of a unification to pursue a mandatory under the regular circumstances, right? So it's getting good. I'll keep you guys updated. Showtime says he's heard about a counter offer, which Team Wilder said is coming, and we'll see how Team Joshua responds to that counter offer. I don't know the details. I don't know what it includes, but it looks like they have a plan A and a plan B in terms of we could do one fight in the UK and then one in America for a rematch, or propose two fights in America because they feel that there would be more money here, which you can't really knock that. I told you, and I broke it down. Maybe I'll do it on another live stream, but Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, I promise you guys, it had a higher earnings and a higher gross in Las Vegas with 17,000 purchased tickets versus 77,000 tickets purchased or whatever for Joshua versus Carlos Takam. If you don't believe me, ask Eddie Hearn to pull out the paperwork, show receipts, show me that the 77,000 people who went to the Carlos Takam fight in Cardiff, Wales, outsold Mayweather versus McGregor, which had far less people in attendance. You know what I mean? I was there. You know what I mean? So to me, it doesn't make sense if you even try to argue, because look at it. That would be a headline in itself. It would be like, wow, Anthony Joshua, true superstar. His fight with Carlos Takam outsells Mayweather McGregor, right? Same thing with Mayweather Pacquiao. Mayweather Pacquiao had less tickets sold, like 18,000 maybe, but it's nowhere near. I mean, this what you guys have to understand the business, man. Golovkin, I remember I covered Gennady Golovkin versus Dominique Wade at the Forum. They released the numbers to the media immediately after, and the fight did somewhere around 16.5, 16.6, so 16,600 people, which if you look at pure attendance, that's not far off from what Canelo and Golovkin did in their fight at the T-Mobile Arena, right? The T-Mobile Arena with Canelo Triple G, that fight probably did, let's say 18,500 people. But the difference is it was a bigger fight. You can charge higher prices on the tickets. You can have more people buying concessions and things like that. So even though the amount of people in the venue was in the same ballpark, the fight didn't earn in the same ballpark. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So even though Triple G versus Dominique Wade had 16,000 plus people in attendance, and Canelo versus Triple G only had about 2,000 more, Canelo Triple G earned a substantial amount more in terms of sales and gross than the fight with Triple G versus Wade. This is very elementary stuff. So we'll see what happens next. Let me know what you guys think. Will the fight happen next, or will something else happen? Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.